Have you ever looked up at the night sky and seen a tiny red dot? That's Mars. It is a whole other world millions of miles away from us. For a very long time humans have dreamed of visiting Mars. We have so many questions about it. Is there water on Mars? Was there ever life there? Could humans one day live on the red planet? But sending people all the way to Mars is very difficult, very expensive, and very dangerous. So, how do we start to answer these amazing questions without sending people just yet? We send robots. These robot explorers are our eyes, our hands, and our scientific instruments on a distant world. They are pioneers, paving the way for future human missions. So, what exactly is a Mars rover? Think of it as a car-sized robot with a science lab on wheels. It's not just a remote-controlled car though. A rover is a mobile geologist, chemist, photographer. Its main job is to drive around on the surface of Mars, study interesting things, and send all that wonderful data back to scientists on Earth. Each rover is specially designed to answer specific questions about the Martian environment, its history, and its potential to host life. Rovers are built to be incredibly tough. They have to survive the journey through space and a dramatic landing and then get to work on a planet very different from Earth, carrying all the tools we need to uncover Martian secrets. The rover's brain is a computer that can receive commands from Earth and even make decisions to stay safe. Getting a rover to Mars is one thing, but landing it safely is another challenge entirely. Scientists call the landing sequence the 7 minutes of terror. It starts with atmospheric entry parachute deployment and a final sky crane maneuver. It takes about 7 minutes to go from the top of the atmosphere to the ground, but radio signals take much longer to travel back to Earth. That means the whole process must happen automatically. Friction with the atmosphere creates heat. Heat shields protect the rover inside. A massive parachute, about the size of a house, helps slow the spacecraft further. In the final moments, a rocket-powered sky crane hovers, lowers the rover on cables, and gently places it on the surface. When the wheels touch, the cables cut, and the sky crane flies away. The rover has landed. Once the rover is safely on the ground, its real mission begins. A typical day starts with a wake-up call from Mission Control. Because of communications delay, teams plan the entire day's drive and science ahead of time. They send a list of commands, step by step. The rover moves slowly and carefully, usually only a few hundred feet per day. Its 6 wheels have special treads called grousers to grip rocks and sand. Using stereo cameras, the rover builds 3D maps and navigates around obstacles on its own. When it finds something promising, it stops to do science. Its robotic arm and turret carry drills, spectrometers, and close-up cameras to study rocks. The rover can spend hours analyzing a single spot, then uplink its findings to Earth. After transmitting data, it powers down to conserve energy, ready to wake up and continue tomorrow. How does a rover, all alone on Mars, talk to us here on Earth? It uses powerful antennas to send and receive radio signals. Instead of talking directly to Earth, which wastes energy, it often sends data up to orbiters. Orbiters like the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter act as messengers, relaying info back with bigger antennas. The rover sends batches of pictures, telemetry, and measurements to an orbiter as it passes overhead. The orbiter stores the data and transmits it to Earth when it has a clear line of sight. Huge radio dishes in the deep space network catch the signals here on Earth. What arrives is streams of ones and zeros. Computers on the ground decode it into images and science. Depending on orbital positions, the relay can take 5 to 20 minutes. Through this process we see what the rover sees: high-resolution images and complex scientific readings. Rovers search for signs of ancient life in rocks formed in water billions of years ago. It's an amazing time for discovery.